No, we're on. Hey, everyone. I'm Andrea. This is Dan, whichever way you are right now.
I
And,
don't know what all that was. Okay.
I don't even know where I live anymore.
Uh,
No, and today is Geek Talk. So,
Yay!
yay, it's our favorite. It's our favorite. We get to just get super geeky. Um, So the what Geek Talk is our chance to show you guys what we're working on in our agency and all of the builds that we're doing for clients and for ourselves. So we can show you how we're pushing ClickFunnels to and bend it to our will. In addition to how we're using tools like ActiveCampaign and different geek mods that we have found, one of which we always love is Dan's code, which ultimately helps us make things bend to our will. So that's going to be the first part of what we're going to talk about today. We're specifically going to show you a couple examples on the continuity front. How you sell the continuity, and then on the building of the continuity. And then we have an announcement afterwards that we're super excited about, and especially for all of our geeks in the audience. So if you are watching, give us a hashtag live. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. And as always, please feel free to ask any questions as we go. We would love to geek out with you on all of your questions. And I am just pulling it up on my phone, making sure that everything is good. I can see a couple people out there. Awesome. Okay, cool. All right. So I think the first place we're going to start, just to contextualize us, because I know some of us, we are loosely following Russell and the linchpin. Other of us are just, I think it's part of our daily conversation a million times a day. I know that's true for Dan, Susan, Nicole, and myself. Just because I think when Russell first announced it, it's a game changer. It's what makes everything make sense, and it allows us to look at our business holistically and how we grow it. And I think that's why we love it so much. So let me show this. So this is our geek version of the linchpin. Now, again, we cannot claim credit for the linchpin. This is 100% Russell's linchpin model. It's how he has grown, what is it, nine businesses, Dan, to the multi-million, billion-dollar levels? Nine, yes, nine
I have
different
no
businesses.
idea. I don't have a number. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, let's go nine. It sounds better now.
Right.
We'll get an exact number.
But I mean, when you look at all the ones he's done in the past and then turned around and sold or shut down for some reason, who knows? Dozens.
Right. Yep, absolutely. Well, and I think that's what's really important. Let me blow this up even more just so it can be, we'll go present full screen. Okay. So I think what's even more important in all of this is we've obviously added a little bit from a traffic standpoint. I think we're going to see more on the traffic front at Funnel Hacking Live. Right now on Russell's, he has what he calls the attractive character flywheel, and there's not a lot of detail over there yet. I'm pretty sure that that will be blown out to make even more information. For now, though, from a geek perspective, we break traffic into these three areas, and that is the Wild West, which unfortunately a lot of people that's like the social content wheel, right? Where it's like you're just publishing out there and producing content. Then there's the nurture space, which I don't think anybody is really talking about very much except for Group Track. That's why we partner with them and we advocate for them, because I think that in that nurture space, they're by far second to none. And then the buyer space is obviously like you're using a funnel, they're coming into your world, they're buying your thing, they're opting into things, and you are nurturing them along the way. So that is the buyer space. And obviously in the buyer space, our goal is for ascension, and the nurture space is, hey, get to know me, and can I actually solve your thing with my thing? And are we a good match, right? And the Wild West is just promoting desire and attracting people into your world who might be interested in. So today, though, what we really want to focus on, and what we will continue to focus on in the geek community, because we think it is the most important, is to identify what is your dramatic demonstration, what is your continuity, whether it's a level 1 or level 2, which is where we usually recommend starting, and then what is that bulk continuity offer that bridges the two. And then the last thing that we'll focus on a little bit more probably towards the end of the month, and that is the traffic system. But today, what Dan and I are going to talk deep about is dramatic demonstration 1. So Russell has 3 examples right now, what that perfectly demonstrate how to set something up to feed into level 1 or level 2 continuity. And then we're also going to show some examples of our level 1, level 2 continuity that we've done with clients, just to help everybody make the connection. And how do we actually build the continuity experience so that we can fulfill on the offer that we're promising during a dramatic demonstration. Okay, before we dive, Dan, do you have anything to add on this? I know we usually have pretty lively debates on, on the linchpin model.
No, but my question is, did you get that linchpin book when you were down in Mexico?
I did.
Is it as good as everybody says it is?
It's pretty good. You know, for me, because I super geek out on continuity, right? I want so much more in that section of the book, but I think that the rest of the book, just to give a high level, this is the strategy and the concept of linchpin, is really good.
Okay. Because I'm really hoping that I'm hoping they give that away at Funnel Hacking Live.
I hope so too. But I will say that I don't think it'll answer some of the questions that you and I have been going deep about in terms of what is MIFGI. That I don't think it answers, because after our conversations, I've returned to
the red box right there with the little guy standing next to it. That's
exactly.
MIFGI.
This is MIFGI. Red box with a robot. Woo!
There's no words on there besides MIFGI. So
I know.
We don't even know what the hell's in that box.
It's the
One
great
day we'll open it up and figure it out.
Mysterious box. Yes.
Yeah. So did you want me to show a couple examples?
Let's go ahead and we'll reference back to this
linchpin model. So again, just for people here, the linchpin model essentially consists of, you have to have some sort of demonstration, and in inviting people into the demonstration on the thank you page. So when they go to sign up for the demonstration that you're going to give them, on the thank you page, you give them an offer. And that offer is usually a derivative of your offer you're going to make in the webinar or challenge, is what we're going to see here today. So you either have a challenge or a webinar on the ones we're going to show you. You offer them a piece of what the bigger offer is on the back end of the webinar or the challenge. And so that's why you can say there's a level 1 continuity and a level 2 continuity, because if they take just the MIFGI offer, then it's just part of what the offer is, which is bigger. So that's why you got 2 different levels there. And I'll show them to you real quickly here. So most people have probably seen already so far the Your First Funnel Challenge, which is what Russell used to sell 2.0 back in, what was it, last October, I guess, here, as I'm getting ready to share my screen. I'm trying to multitask. I'm a guy, so I'm really bad at that. So here we go. Hopefully.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Okay. I know you weren't. Okay. Can you? All right. Now do that. Can you see? You got old Buck Clark
so
here.
Over the top. Can I just say it for a second? This is so over the top. But okay, go ahead.
What, the picture of Clark here?
Yes, it's so crazy. But okay, good.
Well, this picture. Well, okay. So what was I saying here? So you've seen before the Your First Funnel Challenge, where Russell used that to sell 2.0. And then a lot of people were involved with the Challenge Secrets Masterclass last fall, which was essentially the same thing. You start off, you have an opt-in page. After the opt-in page, I think in both cases, you had an opportunity to get a 14-day free trial for ClickFunnels if you signed up for VIP. So you sign up for VIP, you get a 14-day free trial, and VIP was then free as well. At the end of the Your First Funnel, what they sold was the $2,000 package for ClickFunnels. At the end of the challenge, they sold the challenge training course of Pedro's, which then you needed ClickFunnels in order to run the funnels that he gave you and all that kind of stuff. So here we have actually, let me go to this one first. This here is what Russell came out with a couple weeks ago, and it's the Supplement Secrets webinar. Okay, so you read this page here, how he no longer takes 75 pills. He only takes 74 pills now. And so it says, save my seat. Okay, boom, you got that. So we just opted in. We get to the next page here now. I watched the webinar live here. No, actually, I didn't. I think about it. Here is the webinar itself now on this next page. And this is Voomly here. Got some pretty cool stuff you can do here with Voomly, as you can see. And then it says, okay, you're done watching this whole thing. Then I think if I was on this page long enough, more appears down here at the bottom. I'm not sure, but either way, you click this button and then it takes you to what you're actually going to buy, which is supplements. So in this case here, we go from an opt-in page to a webinar to the sale of a physical product, supplements, on continuity.
Can we map that? Can we map that then to the linchpin, Dan? So if you go back a couple.
If you could pull up your linchpin picture, I don't have.
Let's stay here just for a second, and then I'll switch over to the linchpin. So this is like the very first stop in the funnel is this. This is not on the linchpin, right? Like this is just a classic funnel strategy.
Yeah, now that you say that, it really should be a box on the linchpin, because this is the most important page in many ways, because if people bypass this page, if they bypass the hook here, they never even get to the opt-in, which doesn't never get them to the MIFKI.
Right, but Dan, this is a reverse squeeze page. He's using a reverse squeeze page technique. So this is on a reverse squeeze page, you don't ask for email first.
There's really no video here. Normally you have a video.
There is, though, once you say watch free video. This is the technique. No,
here's the problem, and I just realized this. This is not the complete funnel. I forgot. There is an intermediary page here. That's why we're missing something. We're like, what am I missing? What we're missing here is the MIFKI. Because we're going here from the opt-in straight to the webinar without giving them something to get in between. That is a page. But
did they have that in the original?
This is no longer really an active funnel anymore that they're currently promoting.
But you could still buy something from it, right? So it's like an
evergreen. You can buy the final offer. So pull your screen back up, and while you're doing that, I will find a copy of the.
But I think that this is a real funnel, and I think it's a reverse squeeze page.
Okay, well, I don't agree with that. It's a reverse squeeze page, because a reverse squeeze page, in my understanding, always had to have a video on it. So what we're really missing here, in your picture, and I don't think it's on Russell's either, is there should be a box, right? They can't see my mouse, can they?
No.
So to the left of where the MIFKI is, there really should be an opt-in page there.
Can I suggest something else, Dan? This is where you and I think, disagree on the linchpin.
Well, every one of these has to have an opt-in.
No, look. So if it's a reverse squeeze page, right? So just to contextualize this into a reverse squeeze page, I think that a reverse squeeze page is a possible dramatic demonstration one. And in order to do a reverse squeeze page, the whole technique is, this is a reverse squeeze page that we've done for our clients. If you come in here and you go find out more, right? It goes right to the video, right? But if you're running ads to it, you wouldn't necessarily go straight to this video. You would do like a one-click entry in order to further qualify a lead. So like if I'm running a reverse squeeze page from a Facebook ad, this was going direct traffic from organic. If I'm running a reverse squeeze page from an ad, though, Six Figure Landscaper is a good example, because he's running Facebook ads. So this is right here.
Simply this. At which point in each of these funnels are you collecting their email?
Not until after the video, not until the payment.
Then that is a reverse squeeze page. In the example of what I was showing, there is no video, and you're collecting the email address right up front. You got basically a headline, give me your email.
Wait, go back to your funnel.
The difference for me is, in a case like this, you are giving results in advance before asking for the email address.
Yes.
In the case of the funnel I just showed, you're getting the email address before you give them anything else.
Oh, I missed that. Will you show yours again? I thought that he was doing a training on supplements.
Okay, you got to turn my screen back on.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. I thought that whole thing, that's like an hour-long presentation, isn't it?
Oh, it's more like 2 hours.
So isn't that the video? Like, isn't that what you're giving them?
This is the webinar.
Yeah.
This is the webinar.
But it didn't ask you for an opt-in.
You what?
It didn't ask you to opt in or anything before you got in here.
Yeah, no, here you opt in. I just have all the pages out here opened up already. Because I didn't want my email address being shared everywhere. So
will you click on the watch the free training just so we can see the behavior of the funnel?
There. You click on that.
Okay, so it does ask you for an opt-in before you go in. So it's a
Right.
classic webinar.
Yeah. I mean, here it is.
Okay.
So you got your hook, opt in, and
Okay.
then you had to wait a couple of days before the webinar happened.
Sure.
What I
So it's a
said was
classic
in the
live webinar.
original video, in the original one, and if you gave me a little bit, I could dig through a whole bunch of stuff and I could find it. There is a next page where he does have a video and he's giving you a whole bunch of stuff that he learned from Alex Hermosi
Hermosi.
on losing weight and stuff like that.
I remember
And
that. Yeah.
he has a big long video on there. And then below that, after like 20 minutes, pops up the Mifke offer. So there you have a chance to actually buy some of the Alban broth. So there's your continuity, your Mifke continuity on the first page is the Alban broth. Then 2 days later, you watch the webinar, which is this page here, and the webinar sells the supplements right there.
Which is the bulk offer plus continuity, right?
Well, it's 100% continuity. There's really anything outside of continuity is there's a membership site and you get a t-shirt or something too. But I mean, so the offer in this case here is the continuity of these vitamin packs every single day. But the Mifke is also a continuity, wherein it's continuity where you're buying the Alban broth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we took a webinar. So we opted in to a webinar. The Mifke in between was another presentation, which again could be considered a reverse squeeze page because it's all kinds of jam-packed full of information in there. Then at the bottom pops up, oh, hey, and buy some of this Alban broth because we were talking about protein in your diet up here in the video. So protein in the video, 20 minutes in. Oh, hey, I just happen to have this supplement that I can put you on continuity and you can get all the protein that you want in your body through this miracle broth. And then 2 days later, watch the webinar, buy the pills. So he actually has two separate continuities here that aren't really together. Normally we think of you got your continuity level 1 and your continuity level 2, and continuity level 1 is a part of number 2. Here, they're actually two totally different products, which I'm sure at some point in the future, he's going to have a big bulk offer and get them all for, $20 a day or something like that. But then what I was going to say is then for the body evolution challenge, in the end, they're going to be selling this right here. Now, will there be something else with that? I'm not sure because I haven't seen the offer yet. That'll drop tomorrow, I guess. But what they do here is same thing, long form thing. And if you go through the last 3 or 4 or 5 of these that Russell has, they're all virtually the same. There's some variances in there, especially if you got a lot of speakers, but everyone's doing this before and after, or every one of the funnels is showing that the what, when, why. These are very obvious sections when you see them, the FAQs, the whole thing. But then, and of course, what's going to be on day 1, day 2, day 3. And yes, my dog's barking outside. I'll deal with him in a minute.
No worries.
And then, so you opt in right here, get your pop-up. That takes you to the next page, which again is the standard of what they're doing now, which is, oh, yes, I want to upgrade to VIP. And if you get VIP, then you get extra time. You get you get to go into the Zoom room. You get this extra time afterwards. You get the Q&A. You get all that stuff. But what you're buying is a 14-day supply of this right here. So you're getting a 14-day supply. So here it's a smaller version. Level 1 is a smaller version of level 2.
Got it. And the level 1 is the UA custom, and the level 2 you're thinking is the UA complete.
Well, no, what I'm just saying is here you get 14-day trial. So like with Russell on ClickFunnels, if you buy the Mifke most incredible free gift ever is a 14-day trial of ClickFunnels. If you go through the entire challenge and you get to the end, then you do the $2,000, 12 months worth of 1.0 and 2.0.
Yeah.
But they're both ClickFunnels. So essentially, level 1 is a small bit of what level 2 ends up being. Here's just 14 days of free. here's a year's worth of ClickFunnels.
Right. So I think in
that's,
this case, the middle is level 1 and the top is level 2 would be my guess.
well, here's level 1 because you're getting a 14 days of the pills. The end of the week, they're going to sell us this right here, which
Right,
is
level 1.
year's supply. Well,
Yeah.
this would be level 2.
That's a level 2.
Yeah, it's level 2 because it's the bigger package.
What
You
do you
always
think
sell
is
the
level 1
smaller
then?
package. You always sell the smaller package on the Mifke. You sell the bigger package as
Can you
level
scroll
2
up, Dan?
at the end.
Yeah. So you're thinking that the first one is level 1 in this one?
No,
No, this is
the
a
first
level
one is
2
different.
offer.
So you're saying there is no level 1 presented on the screen right now?
Right here, right. So here is our level 1 because this is part of the Mifke. So this is our level 1 offer.
Can you zoom in on that? Because I can't see it at all.
Okay.
So right there it says town a little bit more. So $20.95 for 14 days, then $197 a month. Okay, go to the other screen.
These numbers aren't exactly the same on here because this offer, remember, this is different product, so this offer is slightly different. So this is $297, that one is $197. They actually, for what they're doing this week, at least on the Mifke part of it, they took out part of what they're selling. Because in this program here, you've got different stuff depending on if you're a man or a woman.
Got it. Okay.
What they're doing this week, they took this part out. Are they going to add it back in at the end of the week? I don't know. We'll see.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Pull up one of those other funnels that are not a commercial product. Let's just take a look at those.
Okay. Yeah. So these are 2 physical products. Here's the one that he's doing tomorrow. But the one point I wanted to make here on these is, so this one here, this is the Body Evolution Challenge. This one here is done as a challenge, whereas this one over here is done as a webinar. And essentially, they're selling the same product. One is a 5-day challenge, one is an hour-and-a-half webinar. But they're
that would
selling
be really interesting to deep dive into that even more. Yeah.
So that's the difference there. Now here is one they're going to do tomorrow. When I first saw this and it was PLR funnels, and I go, did they mean PLF funnels? And then I was like, private label, what are they? So apparently they're going to give you a bunch of funnels that are attached to PLR products, private label right products. I don't know where they're getting them from. I'm sure they'll tell us all this tomorrow in the webinar. So that's what we're going to have here is a webinar. But again, if you scroll down the screen here, you start seeing a lot of the same things over and over again. Your before and after. It's on every single one that they're doing now. What, when, why, whole thing. This one here is pretty short compared to some of the others. But then again, click here, boom, pop up. Go to the next page. What do we get on the next page? We get a chance to buy a VIP pass, which is our Mifke, which in this case here will get us. And again, these pages are all very similar again. We will come down here. What do we get? So, this one's here. So it's free for 30 days. So you don't even have to pay anything up front. This is really a Mifke in this case because you're not having to pay for anything.
And that's the challenge model, right? So the challenge model is on your VIP, give it for free.
Here's a webinar. This is a webinar.
I understand. But where we saw this first was in the Pedro challenge model, right? Was when we first saw this concept of get the VIP for free when you subscribe to my level 1 continuity.
Well, actually, they did it in your first funnel as well.
But it came from Pedro.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Pedro, it's considered Pedro's model.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But where we first saw it, at least recently, was in the Your First Funnel Challenge.
Yeah.
And we've seen variations of this over the years. It's just that now Russell just is 100% in on this thing now.
Yeah.
Even though he's the one who invented the model 5 or 6 years ago.
Right. Yep.
Or maybe we can give Todd credit for it because
Sure.
I think his boot in Russell's butt said, oh, okay, we better do this. So here you get this for free. And then after 30 days is up, then it's $197. And up in here, you can see you're getting all kinds of stuff that I haven't even read it yet. So you're getting this whole big box full of stuff right here.
Can I say something about this real quick? So my only problem with this and we've run into it with Geek Out, but we have a way around it with Geek Out, is like every time they put out a new offer, like I signed up for the PLR webinar, and I do want to get the stuff that comes with the VIP and all the bonuses and stuff, but I don't want to have to sign up for another ClickFunnels trial. So I'm like, I don't want to sign up for it because I don't want another trial that I have to like, do I have to go cancel it because I already have ClickFunnels?
Yeah.
So within Geek Out, like we kind of have it set up. So if you come and sign up for one of our things and we have an offer like this where get VIP for free, I have it set. So that's like get VIP for free when you join a 30-day trial of our academy, right? And I have it set so that if you already are in our academy, you're not even taken to that offer. You're just automatically VIP.
Yep.
So I don't know how to like handle that with ClickFunnels of like, I want to buy this, like I want to sign up for it, but I don't want the trial to deal with.
And I think we run a little bit of a risk, right? Which we're just assuming to take, but in that, so ClickFunnels 2.0, awesome, recognizes, we can say like, have they bought the academy? And so it redirects to a different page, not the VIP upsell. On that page, we can reinforce, we're so glad that you're a part of the academy, right? And you also get these bonuses, no need to resubscribe. And then here's what's next, right? Because we're taking a little bit of a risk in that, let's say that something's a month out, right? We're going to assume they're going to be an academy member within that time, you know what I mean? That they, that they missed the window or whatever it is. But it's worth it in terms of a good customer experience instead of hitting them up with a subscription again.
So like when we opt into the first page for, okay, I'm going to join the PL webinar and I use the same email address that I already have a ClickFunnels account with, it would be nice for them to start adding in a page into their flow of like, oh, because their system's smart enough. 2.0 is smart enough to handle this now. Like, okay, they already have ClickFunnels account. Let's just exactly what Andrea was just saying. Let's send them to this other page where it says like, it might be even the same offer, or maybe even like, maybe they charge a little bit of money because we're not a new customer to them at this point anymore. And maybe they sell it to us for like $10 or something. I'm like, but I want a way to be able to get the other stuff without having to sign up for another trial.
Yeah. I would say though, I would encourage everybody to keep the strategy where it's free because you're reinforcing that it pays to be a subscription member. I mean, the fact that you get access to this because you're already a member, it helps reinforce them, getting rewarded for being in your world.
So I wonder if they've thought about that or.
Well, I think
how they're dealing with it, or are they just willing to,
know somebody on the inside of ClickFunnels? You might be able to talk.
I'll box her up. Just kidding.
I'm just, you're a little closer to the intersection.
Well, there's like 5 other people that I could reach out to before I get to that level. So yes, I'll see if I can find an answer.
Well, and we can show that today.
I honestly think that talking to Ben about it would probably be the best thing.
Well, and I think we can show it today, what we've done, how we've built it after an announcement. So
yes.
Yeah.
Well, and there's one last thing I want to show on these funnels, and I don't have the perfect example pulled up here, but this one isn't bad. So in this case here, this time through, I did not buy this product. The first time I went through it, I actually did buy this product after having already bought this product. So, I'm so full of vitamins, I don't know what to do with myself. But the thing is, when you get to this page now, this is the thank you page after you went through everything. So you signed up, you opted in, you came to here, you did or did not buy the VIP. In this case here, I clicked no thanks. Takes you to the thank you page, and it says, okay, well, go get signed up for your private Facebook group. Okay, put this on your calendar. Okay, bring your spouse along because we need to sell it to the women and men equally because we want to get 2 subscriptions instead of 1. And then what do we have here? Sign up for the VIP experience. What is this? I've never seen the VIP experience before, even though I was just on the last page, but I wasn't paying attention. So I clicked the button, and where do I go to? I go back to the VIP page. Every one of Russell's funnels that they're doing this on now, this is exactly what's happening, is on the thank you page. They send you back to the VIP page. Now, what they're doing, though, also is that if you had purchased, then they send you to a page where this does not exist on the page. So it split conditional whatever's inside of the workflows inside of ClickFunnels. It will send you to the, if you said, yes, I want to buy it and you bought the VIP, you will not see this part at the bottom on the page that you land on. And then if you go to the Your First Funnel Challenge, they even take it one step further in that they have another thing on this page that says, oh, hey, go check out the, check out the 2 Comma Club documentary. When you go to the 2 Comma Club documentary, there's one thing you can do on the page. Click the button and go back and buy VIP.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, can you indulge us for a second and look at the code here? I'm curious if they've set this up actually as a separate page or if they're using the dynamic content region.
No, it's a different page because I checked the emails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this one here is confirmation, no VIP. I think the other one was confirmation dash VIP or maybe just confirmation.
Okay. So that same conditional split. So they know how to do it, Susan, because if they're doing it for this, they know how to do it. So it's just a matter of now doing it earlier up on the funnel. Yeah.
Let's just see here. Maybe it was confirmation dash VIP, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next funnel because we've talked about this one forever. So let's go to the next one. That's not a physical product.
Yeah. So here, boom. Yeah. So the PLR one, same thing. Opt in. Opens up the pop-up, brings us here, free, same thing. And in this case here, I clicked on no again. And so
this is a webinar. Is that what this is?
This is going to be a webinar tomorrow. Yes.
Okay. Live webinar. Okay.
Yeah. So then we got the same thing here. Put it on your calendar, check your email. Ooh, that's it.
Can I just do a shout out though? Like since Russell has gone to 2.0, his thank you pages have been significantly better. So I have to give a shout out to that. We've always talked about, thank you pages are this like golden area for you to keep people coming into your world and not the stop of a transaction, right? And I think he's modeling a lot what we see even from like Tony and Dean's funnels, which who knows, maybe that's where they did it first, but we're seeing more of this like, keep coming into our world, keep engaging with us. There's next steps to take now that you're here, right? And you're seeing more and more of that, which is awesome.
Yeah. The problem with 1.0 is a lot of people, instead of using a thank you page, they use a confirmation page. And once you use that, then you're kind of limited. It shows the people what they just purchased, but you're also kind of limited. I think you're better off probably doing a thank you page like this. And if you really want to do the confirmation page, you can do that afterwards. You can say, put a box there that says, oh, and if you want to see your receipt or if you want to see your whatever, or do you want access to the membership site, click here, go to the confirmation page, something.
Well, like nowadays, if you scroll up on this, Dan, nowadays it's pretty much like your receipts on your way to your inbox, right? Like there's no product confirmation, you know what I mean? Like what we see in 1.0.
And you could even put a navigation at the top that says, member login, and they see that at the top and they go and they log in. Create an account, whatever. Yeah. There's so many ways to get there.
Yeah. Okay. So let me, are you okay if I share my screen now, Dan, or did you have something else you wanted to show here?
I'm done. I can go let my dog in too.
Okay. So what we've talked about, right, is Dan just gave a couple different examples of a dramatic demonstration one. So we saw the live webinar, a couple live webinars, and then we saw one challenge, I think, in what he did. So those are just some of the options in dramatic demonstration one. And then we also saw this bulk continuity plus the offer, and it went to a level 2. Now the big question is like, okay, now that you're in continuity, how do you fulfill on that? And what does that look like? And so I wanted to show just a couple examples. We've shown them before on the show, but just I want to continue to reinforce this message of these are different ways that you can do continuity. Again, at the Geek Out community, we still highly recommend that you use 1.0 for your membership area. We are all rooting on 2.0 getting there. We hear rumors every day about the progress of 2.0 in terms of the membership space. And so we're all really eagerly looking forward to that. But right now, 2.0 membership isn't quite there, right? So we're still doing 1.0 membership. So, and one of the big things in 1.0 and why we really started a lot of this journey was that people didn't have what we call a multi-level membership, right? So they had to have different sign-ins, or they just had these like behemoth beasts of membership areas that you couldn't really break up. In our agency, we use the multi-level membership that Dan was brilliant enough to craft and help us understand how you can have one login for a multitude of different offers. And that's what we do for our clients. So this is an example of the Taming the Wild. And I want to show this one because, and it is going slow. My internet's been slow all day. So this is an example because this is here you're seeing everything unlocked, right? But if we look inside just this one continuity area, each one of these, right, is an offer in and of itself. So these are paid offers. And right now we are transforming. This was just single courses that we were selling, right? So we were selling puppy, we were selling basic, we were selling advanced. But now we're going to transform this into a continuity offer where it is always accessing all of these things in addition to the trainings that they do out on YouTube, but in an organized, structured way. So transforming this space into a continuity space. And the level 1 would be just puppy and basic. Level 2 would be everything. So they get all the things. And then the app, it has associated lessons with it for level 1, level 2. And then shop is obviously open to anyone. So these could be like, you sell a dramatic demonstration, you could have somebody come into your continuity space, see the locked options, but then you still are giving them some things in there. Because the second that somebody logs into a ClickFunnels membership area, you can send that contact to ActiveCampaign and or if you are using 1.0 action or follow-up funnels, you can do that. But we recommend you can send that right into ActiveCampaign, and now you have that lead, right? In addition, we have the community, which is only shown to people who are actually buyers of the level 1 or level 2 continuity. And then obviously you always have the upsell of the one-on-one with Brian. So again, this is one space for continuity 1, continuity 2, and your lead gen and the stuff that's coming from your dramatic demonstration all in one place. And you would have different locks if they don't have access to the things. Okay, let me pause. Susan, Dan, anything else that you'd want to point out on this, just in terms of how this kind of plays out relative to Lynchpin?
The puppy's cute.
I know, right? Shout out to Nicole. She's the one that gets credit for the design on this one.
No, I think you covered it. I can't think of anything.
Okay. And I think the most interesting thing about this one is we, for the longest time, this company, so Kira and Brian, they have just spent a lot of money dumping money into like Facebook ads, and we haven't really seen the return on that. We've been break even at best. It's a highly saturated market. It's a tough market to break into. But now in turning this into a continuity, I will keep you guys posted. But it already is feeling like it has so much more potential than what we've seen it before, just selling one-off courses and single one-on-one trainings. So super excited to just continue to turn that into continuity. Same with this one. So you guys hear us talk about Group Track all the time. I actually just got off the phone with Jenna earlier today. Jenna Larson is the co-founder, CEO of Group Track. And they have 2 continuities. So they have the software of Group Track, and they have a level 2 continuity called Pipelines, right? And so that's what this program is right here, which is a group coaching plus training. But now they're also going to potentially open up a level 1 continuity, which is, hey, I'm just getting started with Group Track, and how do I get a quick win, right? Like, how do I get my first early quick wins? But again, inside one membership area, there's all the continuities and the subscription offer in terms of the software. So we have like embedded help docs in each one of these areas, and they use it as a lead gen. So all of the free resources, people could come in here and they could click on it and they can get all of the free resources. All of the lead gens that Jenna produces are all right there. So again, it's awesome in terms of my lead gen, my MIFGI dramatic demonstration 1 content and flow can come into my membership area. My level 1 continuity, which is replacing this social selling on social, is now going to be this new level 1. And then my level 2 continuity, which is my profitable pipelines program, can also be in there, and I could be tracking that. So all in one spot, level 1, level 2, how I can fulfill on it. Everything's connected in with one membership area. And then of course the nurture, which is ActiveCampaign. and the community, which is Facebook group. Okay. One more example. We had so many of these, and then we'll make the announcement. So last example here is, we've talked about Path to Prosperity a lot. I'm going to go into Sabo because he is just about ready to launch something. So he started off as what we call our sprint model. So this was, we worked on this one, and this is where it was cohorts of people coming through, and we needed to get them to certain places at certain times. He also is really big on TikTok, and we were having people from TikTok coming in as a lead gen technique. And so we were selling the cohort, and then we were also selling the or giving away the free stuff. All right, that's how we started before we knew anything about Linchpin. We now are turning the corner. He's going to have a group coaching program with a continuity offer. So we still have the free resources, but instead of having this cohort model, it's an always open model with a group coaching and a turning the corner into a continuity model, but it's like a high-end level 2 continuity. So you basically are coming from free into the high-end continuity. And his best conversion is from TikTok to application, book a call, right? And that's his model. So if we come back to the Linchpin, he's really focused more on the this is when we don't quite have a good like path on the Linchpin, but he's basically out here, the attractive flywheel, putting stuff on TikTok. People go and they do a low ticket free challenge initially. At the end of that challenge, it's not bulk continuity. There's actually like this little dotted line, which we're still seeing with some of our clients. And it's not on the Linchpin. It's one of those like, hey, let's dive deep into strategy with Russell at one day. But because where he's at in his business, he is so high touch. He's going from dramatic demonstration 1 into an application funnel, which then is selling a high ticket group coaching continuity program. So it's not going into level 2. It's kind of bypassing going through high ticket into level 3, which is, again, there's no like line to do that, but it feels like there should be with some of like early clients. And I haven't studied Eileen Wilder's programs, but I have a feeling that she does something similar as well, where it is like this initial dramatic demonstration webinar into a high ticket. Or like if you look at Myron's funnels, right, and his challenges, he has both. Like at the end of his, he offers a level 2 and a level 1, and people could choose based on where they're at. So there's some variations out there that I think are really interesting that we should continue to look at and see, so you can make the decision that's best for your business.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So those are just some of the examples. We, of course, will continue to dive deeper into how to actually structure these experience models and these continuities and how to make it great for your customers so that they can continue to feel served and get what they need. But without further ado, should I pull it up, Susan?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right. So, yay, we're doing a challenge. We mentioned
officially doing our own challenge.
Yes, we're doing our own challenge. So, we've had kind of a love-hate with challenges. Not hate, that's probably too strong of a word. We've had a love, healthy skepticism with challenges. So, so we did the first challenge that the Geek Out group did is we did the after party with the first funnel away. It was awesome in terms of conversion, just low numbers, and we didn't push it very hard, but we're like, okay, there's some promise here if we're drifting off of a ClickFunnels event, right? But then with our own clients, we consistently were seeing challenges were highly problematic because you don't have a traffic system yet. And so you can't get butts in a seat. Well, so the challenge itself may be successful, but if you don't have a traffic system and you can't get butts in a seat, you're not going to convert, right? Like the conversion of 0 is 0. So that doesn't work. So we have found that things like consistent masterclasses or consistent workshops, right, do more in terms of being able to churn that wheel and get people in and get them into your continuity and serve them and get feedback on how do I do the message. So we've been kind of, again, not anti-challenge, but it just didn't feel like it was an accessible, good, dramatic demonstration 1 for a lot of people who are just starting, who don't have their traffic system dialed in. All right. So that our minds got changed after Catherine Jones did her JV challenge for two reasons. One, obviously Catherine has traffic, so it didn't address that concern. But she did it in 2 days, which felt way more accessible of like, hey, I think we could get people there for 2 days instead of 5 days, right? And Joseph asked a good question. Can challenges be evergreen so traffic can be smaller and trickle in? So Russell has been able to consistently get his into an evergreen status. He is the only one that I know. Like Myron still does his live. I think it's because Myron loves being live is partially part of it, but there wasn't a desire to necessarily make it evergreen. I don't know anybody else who has an evergreen challenge other than Russell. Do you guys? I mean, even Pedro's challenges aren't evergreen. Like they part of it is live.
Yeah.
So it's a good question, Joseph. Russell's the only one that I know of that has successfully turned a challenge into evergreen.
Yeah, I mean, Doug Boughton does one every month, but he does his live.
He's live. Yeah. I mean, it's 30 hours a week that he's serving in that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't say I've seen one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good question. But I think part of hosting an event is navigating and injecting momentum into the people for the event, right? I think that's very hard to do in an evergreen way unless you are using a lot of technology prompts and sophisticated automation to do it.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Russell in the Your First Funnel Challenge, he still has staff, like team that are showing up live as the moderators?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, if you're VIP, they get an hour afterwards, and there's I did it one time, and there's at least one guy, if not maybe 2 or 3, that are there to answer questions.
Yeah. So I guess the answer to your question, Joseph, is no, there is no evergreen traffic, or there is no evergreen challenge model that we know of. And I don't know if it would work because of the real-time injection that's needed in order to pull it off.
Well, and I think the biggest reason why is the way that you get people to sign up for MIFKI usually is you have to give them something. And normally if you're doing a webinar, if you're doing a challenge model, that way of getting them to sign up is VIP. And so the whole idea is you get them into the VIP, you get to have personal contact with them on Zoom, you get to answer their questions, you get to nurture them and to send them throughout the week. And I don't know what the numbers are, but it's a much, much higher percentage of people who go through the VIP that will buy the offer at the end. So, I mean, it's like, for every one person who doesn't take VIP, 10 people who do take VIP will take your offer. So that's why you really do it, is to be able to nurture them throughout the week. And that's also why I think the longer challenges work, is because it gives you more time to nurture the people through the process.
Yeah. We'll see with our 2-day. It'll be a great experiment that we will launch, learn, and share the lessons. So I also think though that I think we all subscribe to the Alex Hormozi. We've had a lot of conversations about it, but people don't pay for information anymore. They pay for the meaning you make on top of the information. They pay for access to you. They pay for coaching. They pay for accountability. They pay for community. They don't pay for just information anymore. So you'd have to have something that creates a challenge, and it's not just an information dump if you're going to do it evergreen, I would imagine. So, okay. So back to the Geek Out challenge.
The more I think about it, the more I think you're right. There's just without that personal touch in the VIP, I don't think you're going to have nearly the results.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Yeah. Okay, back to the Geek Out challenge. So it is the Create Continuity Challenge, and we are running it from July 19th and 20th. We are going to do a 2-day challenge model. And of course, it is free. We are doing a free challenge. And the whole purpose of this is that we have been doing some awesome work in the Geek Out Academy around how do you actually organize your expertise and translate that into frameworks? How do you then take that and organize what your continuity and experience model needs to be in order for you to increase the engagement and increase the chance of customers doing the thing you actually want them to do? And of course, super important to us, well, we are geeks and we love the tech, We love the tech for the purpose of serving humans. And so we do not require any tech skills that in order to do this challenge. We will help give you guys the blueprint in order to build what you need to build by the end of it. So we are really excited about it to share some of the things that we have done.
Hey, Andrea, can you hit refresh on this on your page?
Thank you. Quick? Did you do it? You got
I've been over here clicking on stuff.
Yes, I love it.
All right, what did you fix?
Oh, we've been tweaking the messaging. So organize your expertise and trends to translate. It's been very fun. We've got some good debate. And then also the timer. So we were just, it was updated on the timer. So 20 days and counting. Right now, this is going to be free. Another part of this is that we're not 100% sure whether, paid versus free versus a reverse, or a, oh man, the word is escaping me right now. The same way that Russell does his quarter 3 funnel, where like you pay at the end if you don't feel like you got your money.
Hidden,
the invisible funnel.
Invisible funnel. There it is.
Yeah.
It's what?
So this is our experiment on a 2-day free challenge. So we don't know how long that will go. So if you want to take part in it, we would love to have you there. This is a little bit about who this challenge is for. We know that there are a ton of incredible expertise and experts out there who you really just need to be able to organize that expertise in order to create a continuity out of it. And just some really critical decisions on, do I want to have a level 1 or a level 2 type of continuity? And how do I decide, and what goes into, making each one of those in order to make a really great experience for that potential upsell and for the engagement? And more importantly, we make the assumption that anybody who is working with us deeply cares about the people doing the thing that you're teaching them. And it's not just about you like, here's what I know, right? Good luck, right? And so if that is something that is interested in and you want to do guided experience, we have models to help you to be able to do that. And so the challenge is dedicated towards sharing those frameworks and those models so that you can choose the path that's best for you in order for you to fulfill on the dramatic demonstration 1 and the continuity, either level 1 or level 2, that's best for you in your business. And that's what we're going to focus on during the 2-day challenge. So super exciting. Susan, what did I forget in that?
Nothing. There's a lot there.
Yay!
Well, you forgot to tell us when we're going to evergreen the funnel. When are we going to do that?
We're not evergreening this funnel.
We're not evergreening the funnel.
I think that's what we just decided.
That's right. That's right.
I was looking for a shortcut there.
All right. And of course, these images are just going to be amazing. This is launching imperfectly, but we're doing it. So the first day is all about identifying the 6 experience models, identifying 1 dramatic demonstration, and identifying the tension. If you are part of our academy, you already have a jump start, but it will not hurt you to take a part of the challenge because we will just go a little bit deeper with you. And then the second day is the map, where we're going to show you the 5 critical engagement signals that boost your customer experience or customer engagement, the 4 techniques to break down your expertise into the framework, and then 2 fundamental first steps that we know are critical in order to drive engagement in your continuity. Whether you're doing a level 1 or a level 2, it's the same first 2 steps, and we'll teach you how to do that. And then, of course, the tech must-haves for any great continuity membership area. So whether you're going to build it or you're going to pay people to build it, you will have a blueprint to give to them to do the thing or to use for yourself to actually build it as soon as the 2 days are up. All right, so that is the offer. Again, free challenge. And true to what we are learning from Russell and implementing in the framework, we have the before and after, which was super fun. Sad robot, happy robot. We had Nicole did a great job on that. And then the total price is free. And just like in the funnels that we analyzed, the pop-up will take you, and I'll go ahead and show you guys this. Now, I don't know if I have the tag of a buyer tag on the back end. I don't think I do. So this most likely will take me to the VIP page. We can analyze that a little bit and see what is there. So this takes me, okay. So I am an Academy member. So this is, hey, what you get as a VIP. So it's just saying like, you already get a VIP because you're there. So this was exactly what Susan was talking about. It doesn't show me the VIP page because it recognizes that email is a part of the Academy. Super cool. if I wasn't a part of the academy, here, let me just stop sharing my screen. And
I was going to ask, do you want me to share mine? Because I have it all pulled up.
That would be great. Do it.
Okay. And I added some pictures where there were no pictures.
Beautiful. Love it.
Gotta love having just assets in there ready to go. Okay.
Yes.
So let's see what is happening here. Thank you. Okay. Hang on. Okay. All right. So this is the back end of the funnel, but let me just show you. So if she didn't have that tag on her, it would take her to this page. Oh, dang it. I'm sharing wrong.
No, that was the funnel.
I don't think the funnel was loading. I was sharing a tab, not just.
Oh, yeah. Instead of entire screen.
So
yeah.
Let me see which one it is.
And just a shout out to Danny Walsh, who is just absolutely killing it in the ClickFunnels group. I got to hand it to you, Danny. You're doing amazing. Thanks for being here.
Joseph's asking, how can we verify that we're an Academy member? If you are either currently paying us to be an Academy member, or you are on a free trial, or you, which I think is the case for you, Joseph, where you bought ClickFunnels through one of our affiliate links, you are an Academy member. So you are an Academy member. So I'm verifying it for you right now. We got you covered. If anyone has any questions on that matter, go ahead and reach out to one of us. Okay, so this is the VIP page, where if you don't have that tag on you or purchase on you, you land here. And so you can see this is the true fashion of the VIP access for free when you get your free trial of Academy. So we're doing what Russell says. We're following the model. And it just kind of lays out what you get for all the things. So, but I wanted to show you the back end funnel because we were talking about this earlier about how that works. So this is the registration page. And then we put in this conditional split. Let me just open up the conditional split path right there, that option there. And then I just have it set to see if it'll pop up here. Have they purchased the product? And I chose Geek Out Academy. And the really cool thing about this is that you can choose purchased product. You can also choose purchased product variant. So because we have variations of Geek Out Academy where people can just sign up for the monthly. They get one of the options is free trial. One of the options is pay us 6 months or a year at a time. So if you do need to be more specific about that, you are able to choose a variant. But since we need it to be like anyone who's in Academy, no matter how, like which offer they took or how they got in, we want them to get sorted in this funnel. So that's how that's handled. That way, if you are a Geek Out Academy member, it takes you to this step. If you're not, it takes you to this step. And then we can avoid all the confusion of like, well, I'm already an Academy member. Do I need to sign up for another trial just to get VIP? Yes. No, and it doesn't even offer it to you. So the thank you page, they're identical except for the one that Andrea was showing you earlier. It just has this little blurb just to make sure people know, like, hey, because you're already a Geek Out member, you get free VIP upgrade, and here's what you're getting in that upgrade. So it's very clear to people what they're getting and what they have access to.
You know, Susan, I was going to say, they may have been trying to implement that on the PLR funnel, because the very first time I went through the PLR funnel, I went to the opt-in page, and then immediately it took me to thank you page. And I was like, well, wait a second here. Where's the VIP? Where's the MIFKI? There's something wrong here. I went back to the first page, did the same thing. Second time through, I ended up on the VIP page. So
yeah, I also signed up for it, though. I signed up for it, and it did take me to the VIP page right off the bat.
Yeah, but it would only take you to the congratulate. It'd only take you to the thank you page. Well, yeah. It would only take you to the last page if you had already purchased the product on what you were showing here. So anybody
I'm thinking the product that they're trying to give me for free, right? Like, which in their situation, it would be ClickFunnels. So But come to think of it, I actually did use a different email address than what my ClickFunnels account is under. So I actually don't have a true test of that. So I should go sign up with my other email address and see what happens.
Well, I also wonder.
I went in with the right one either.
Yeah. I also wonder though, like, there's no way in my mind they could have possibly managed all of their contacts with ClickFunnels 1.0. Like, just knowing what ClickFunnels 1.0 ActionX could do, there's no way. So they must have like an external CRM that I guess from, you know, they would have uploaded all of the contacts now into 2.0 to manage that. So I don't know. That would have been interesting to understand how they did that. What their CRM migration was from 1.0.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just answered your question.
Yeah, how'd it go?
The very first time I did this, very first time, you know, even if I share my screen, I'm not going to be able to show you much, but let me.
Well, I can try. Can you tell me what the website is again? The URL to sign? Is it just
plrfunnels.com?
I could do it if you want me to do it instead of you sharing.
Okay, use a new address that you don't have a ClickFunnels account with, and then use your ClickFunnels account address, and then because you're going to see a difference.
Okay.
And I didn't realize. I mean, I clicked on the wrong one there. The first time I did it, it went from the opt-in page, then it stopped on this page, and there was a spinning wheel, and it says, "Wait while we set up your account," or something like that. Then it took me to the final thank you page. The second time I did it, I used a bogus email, and that's when it landed me on the Mifke page. So now when I did it with my actual ClickFunnels email, I got the spinning thing, "Let me check your account," landed me on the thank you page.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm also going to do this in incognito just in case that might have something to do with it as well. So
while you guys are inspecting this, I'm just throwing up the URL. So join now. We'd love to have all of you guys. createcontinuitychallenge.com and let's create continuity.
That URL actually isn't working right now. So you need to go to
on my end. I think it's a cache on your Susan is what I don't know.
Oh, is it working?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try this.
I've just been on it 5 times.
That means I set it up right earlier, or did you guys go in and fix it?
No, I think you did it, Susan. I think I ran into the same issue on my domain. It wouldn't work on my computer because of some cache issue, but it worked on Dan's. So yeah,
it's funny because I was looking at it earlier from my phone when I was telling you guys it still wasn't working, and that's definitely a different device. Okay, yay, it's working. Okay, createcontinuitychallenge.com. All right, so this one here, okay, incognito mode. So I'm going to sign up. This is an email address that is not on a ClickFunnels account. So this is not a ClickFunnels user. It should take me to the VIP. You can even see in the URL, they have it named PLR-Mifke. Okay, so there's that one. Got the offer. I'm going to close this. Open up a new one. Okay, now this one is what my ClickFunnels 2.0 account is under. So we'll see if they've got a smart system set up.
There you go. See, that's different right there.
Different. All right. So I just need to stop using my other email address to sign up for everything. Sweet. Okay. I mean, that's the point of why they made that possible was to avoid situations like this. So
So apparently now we're going to get whatever the Mifke offer was, apparently.
And I think that's the one step that they could add to this, right? Of
like
that
what we did, like because you're academy, you still get this.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that maybe it's delivered in the email that way. But I think one extra step they could do is
I haven't checked any emails.
Holy moly, I have a lot of things open. Okay. Yeah, because I don't see anything on here about that. Check your email. Like this looks like it looks like So it even is talking about register for your free 30-day trial. So it's not a unique thank you page according to who's viewing it. So like if they could take it a step further of having a separate thank you page, and maybe it's a separate, but they just didn't edit it.
Okay, well, I'm looking at the email
take
that
off the 30-day trial and stuff.
They sent me an email. It says, claim your ClickFunnels 2.0 and 2 done for you funnels here. It's free. Now I wonder if that's going to bring me back to VIP.
Yeah, let me see. New course. I got a new course available email with PLR funnels. So it gave me the access.
Yeah, will you show that? I'm so interested.
Yes, I can show that because I'm in my inbox here. I just got a system email.
That said you had a new one available.
Yeah, let me see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Log in. Drum roll, please.
Log in. So it should be my same.
Yes. What email do we think it is?
It should be this one. I don't know which thing to do. Let me check now. If I got my magic link request. I'm logging in. Okay, here's what it looks like.
I got one.
My magic link request, clicked login now button, and now it took me here.
But here's what's weird. Oh wait, but this was you under the new user or the
No, this is my ClickFunnels account email.
So like this is what is so weird to me about 2.0 funnels, like in the membership area, like what if it's you as Susan, you should have a lot more in your customer center, right?
It's a totally different workspace with a totally different customer center.
I don't get it.
We've already verified. It's like if it would be like if we're trying to make our courses appear on Russell's ClickFunnels, the ClickFunnels customer center. Like it's 2 separate businesses, 2 separate workspaces. It's not set up to have a single login and you see everything you've bought from any person who's selling you something on ClickFunnels.
Right. But in this case, it's Russell, right? So like it's all Russell, but you're thinking because this is technically a different business under Russell?
That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Let me log into my customer center.
Okay.
That I normally would be going to for like 2CCX and and all that stuff. Okay, I'm pulling it up right now. Here it is.
Okay.
PLR funnels. Yep, it is there.
It is there. Okay.
So it's just weird. It took me, well, it didn't even take me. No, that looks totally different. I don't know what this is. So maybe they have it in 2 places.
No, I'm getting the same results you got, Susan.
Yeah. I wonder if they need to just update the link that the email has. Like, I don't know what this is. Like,
but it says
now I'm in this area, which is still different. But if I click in.
Oh.
So yeah, like none of it seems like it's the same space.
Right. Like that's the module level. Right. Because it doesn't.
Yeah. I'm just clicking back and forth. Okay. Now that's the same.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not. Wait, what am I? Oh, it opened up a new tab. Okay. When I clicked. So this is my normal ClickFunnels customer center tab that we're looking at right now. When I came into it through that and I clicked on the AI affiliate marketing and it opened up a new tab. That's this, which is also, I'm going to switch over to my other tab, which is the one that I entered through the email. And I've switched and it is identical. But I don't know how, it also opened that up. Okay. Well, so this is again through the email. So it feels like it's a different customer center.
Right.
But it also still added it to the one that, like you said, that you were expecting it to show up on. So one thing that
the URL is different, right?
Wait a minute. That's am I wrong here? Oh, I was wrong. This one, I was opposite. This is the one. Anyway, okay, that's a good question because it does have a workspace thing. So that's ClickFunnels. And see, this one's my workspace up here.
Yeah. So it's a different customer center,
It is.
but somehow they have. So like PLR has a customer center just for PLR, but because it recognized your email, it got sucked into your typical 2CCX or ClickFunnels portal.
Yeah.
But it's different
this one
content.
here. Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, so open up the
That's
PLR
good.
that you got right there, Susan.
Open this one up.
Yeah. I want to see if it looks like the same as I got, because I got 4 courses in here. Yeah, you got 4 courses too.
Yeah.
And the other version has just the top 2 courses, right?
I think you're right. Yeah. Well, okay. So this is where it sent me from the email. Click into it. It's loading. And it has, AI affiliate marketing, your first email list, social template club, peak bodybuilding.
And this is
Okay.
the
So
one
this is
that
just
is-
all of,
And
this
this is
looks
from
like
the
it's
email.
all of the PLR funnels.
And this
No,
is
I
the
don't
one
know.
for your email, Susan?
Yes.
Okay.
Fix your
And
credit
then if you go
score.
over to your big one.
Yep. So I was given list building secrets and AI headline generator software. I don't see list building secrets. But hold on, let me go over here. I'm going to just verify. Yeah, this is the same email address.
Mm-hmm.
Move. Click here to move funnel.
Your first info product.
So interesting.
Oh, see there. Oh, whoops. What happened here? Wait, so there's no content in these down here other than this bottom one.
Right.
Well, yeah, so those are ones coming in the future, I'm
They'll come
guessing.
later.
But go back to the one that's inside of your regular ClickFunnels account.
Okay.
And click on one of those. It's totally different content than the PLR one. This is basically allowing you to download it, and it's got a bunch of other assets here, but it's not set up as a course like the other one is.
Right.
Well, when I was in this one, I clicked on here and it took me to a page that looks like that.
Here. Okay.
But if I click install, now I would assume that this AI affiliate funnel is the same as what's over here. But if I click on the first lesson, it's not taking me. Oh, okay. Install your funnel. What if I click here? Nope, that's not what I want. Yeah. I was thinking like, okay, well, is one of them taking me to like one of the theme pages that's the module page? Like this one kind of felt like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one's not, but their thumbnail was or something, but it's not the same. When I click here, I don't know if any of these. Oh, now I got logged out.
Oh, did you? I got logged out exactly the same time.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a broken link.
No, I think that's just what happens with 2.0 course areas is that you kind of just get logged out.
Yeah, something happened and we both went out at exactly the same time.
Did you log in through a magic link, Dan?
Yeah, every time I haven't done a password on there.
I wonder, let me see if I'm logged out over here on this side.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a magic link issue. I think if you log in with a password, it doesn't log you out. That's what I've been noticing. So I think that's a really good tip for people to know.
No, I'm still logged in on my regular customer center.
That's what I'm saying.
I logged into both of them. Well, actually, the regular customer center, I logged in by going through my ClickFunnels account.
Right, which you log in through with a password, right?
On my regular ClickFunnels account, yes.
Yeah.
And because once they made us change all of our passwords a few weeks ago, I have not been able to get into my regular ClickFunnels, into my regular customer center by just trying to do a password anymore. So I just go in through my ClickFunnels account.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's it. Because every time I'm trying to demo something when we're doing these lives, I'm usually logging in with a magic link because I'm like, oh shoot, I don't even know what my password is, or if I even have one set up for the thing I'm trying to do, and then I get kicked out after a few minutes. And I think it's a magic link issue. So if you are using a 2.0 course area for your business and sending customers to it, I highly recommend that in your like onboarding email or video or something, teach them how to create a password for their login so they're not using the magic link. You are going to save yourself with answering so many support tickets and fielding a lot of questions from people. Joseph says CF secret agents are watching us question this funnel and they kicked us out. Yeah, okay.
We're their best thing because we break shit and then they got to figure out how to fix it.
Gotta test it and make it work better. Okay.
Yes.
Well, so I think that's awesome that we learned. Okay, so I see Joseph in the comments had an issue with ours. We just need to double check some things on that. But it's good to see that ClickFunnels is using that. And now I just need to know, like, okay, I need to sign up to things with my other email address.
Yes.
Dan, did you say you got an email about your registered type email for the PLR funnels? I don't see one.
No, yeah,
I
got
I do.
I got the same ones you got where it was you got a new the automated one where it says you got a new a new what do you call it, new course or whatever they call it. It's just it had gone into my junk email. That's all. I didn't see it.
Okay. And I'm assuming then if someone was just a free registrant and they didn't sign up for VIP, they would not be getting that email. Well, they don't even have a 2.0 account at that point, so they wouldn't get an email from the system saying you have a new course, right? I'm thinking like, so during this experience, excuse me, our only indication that we are in fact registered as VIPs is that we received an email saying a new course was available.
Right. Yeah. So there's no workflow automation. Like in ours, right? You'll get different emails based on if you're a VIP or if you're not a VIP.
Okay, well, I got an email here.
If we have it set up right.
Right.
I got an email here. It says 52 funnels, you're in, next steps inside. And then it gives you a whole breakdown of put it on your calendar, make the most of the demo. And then if you hadn't bought VIP, it sends you back to VIP. But yeah, you get an email that says that you're in the VIP. But you're right. It's, it could be a little clearer.
Yeah. So just looking at it.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, just looking at it. So tech wise, I think they're there with handling, like, it's great to see that they're handling those different situations. Customer experience side, there could be some more things that they could do. That's my takeaway.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. And so you got a separate page for people who are already 2.0 users. You can have a little video there. It says, hey, thank you, blah, 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 existing user, whatever, tell them what to do. I think that's I think the best thing for most people is on that thank you page to put in a video.
I think it's a great idea.
A couple minutes, just real quick, just boom, thank you, and this is what you need to know right now.
I think especially, sorry, Dan, go ahead.
No, I was say people are going to watch that, and then that way, if they don't get the email, which, like I said, for me, it ended up in junk had I not seen it. So yeah, that way they have, you got to give them all the information in like 2 or 3 different places and in 2 or 3 different modes in order to make sure you sink it in. Because again, you want the VIP people to show up because they're your buyers. Now, in our case, we already bought, but in the case of like a supplement or something, they're your buyers. You got to get them to show up.
Yep.
All right.
Awesome. All right. Very cool. Michael Vale, I go the same as Dan, 52 funnels. Here's an unannounced gift for you. Yeah.
So Michael Vale signed up and got the email too. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Awesome.
Cool. Okay, and then Joseph, just let us know. We can get you straightened out what email you want us to use. That's not a problem. And then I think, sorry, we went way over. We got super excited, but take home message is we are hook, line, and sinker on the linchpin model. We want you guys to be as well. Create your continuities, join the Create Continuity Challenge, and we will help you get there. So we will start getting loud over the next couple weeks about this, and we look forward to having all of you guys there.
Awesome.
Cool. All right.
See you guys later.
Sign off. See you guys.